And good evening. You're very welcome live to Wexford Park for this Wexford Senior Hurling semi-final game between Ferns and St Martin's. I'm going to hand you over now to your match commentary team, David Murphy, but first Pat Doyle.
Thanks very much, John. Yes, folks, we are here live in Wexford Park there for the Pettits Senior Hurling Championship semi-final between Ferns and St Martin's. Dave, a man of great hurling ability back in your younger days, fell away throughout the latter stages. What do you think today's game is going to be like?
Just hoping for a more open game than the last day. We kind of had a cagey affair in Belfield. It was ultimately a shootout between Joe Coleman and Ian Byrne. But I don't know, I think it might take a while to open up. Both sides will try to get a feel to what each other's game plan is first. But hoping for a good one. I think it's going to be close.
If Ferns keep the performance they had against Nevena going, I wouldn't say the Martins would be too happy playing against that, because in fairness, as we were saying the last day, and especially in the aftermath of it, it was hard to pick out one player that stood out among anyone, because all 15 and lads that came off the bench really gave 110%. You're, as a Ferns man, you're looking for that again today, really, aren't you?
Yeah, it was a real statement of intent there from the last day against Nevena. No one really gave Ferns a chance, but they went out there and showed what they're capable. Everything we worked on today. It's not always going to be the case, but Ferns really shot up in the kind of like the odds they're favourites. So I think today, obviously Martins are a side of extremely good quality as well. Going out with the football, they're able to concentrate that bit more on the hurling as well. So it's going to be a really tough one to call, I feel.
Absolutely. What we want to do, folks, is go into the two teams here now as well. John's going to throw them up on the screen there. So starting off with the Ferns St Aidans team, with James Lawler in the goal, number 2 Rory Scanlon, John Breen and Niall Murphy at number 4, James Tonks at number 5, Conor Scanlon at number 6 and Kieran Bertie Roberts at 7. Ian Byrne and Gavin Bailey hold the midfield line, with Johnny Dwyer, Owen Murphy and Tommy Dwyer named the half forward line, Christopher O'Connor, Paul Morris and Benny Jordan in your full forward line. Going into the St Martin's team, Luke White in the goal, Conor Furman at number 2, Joe O'Connor number 3 and Mark Maloney at number 4. The half back line of Dahi Waters, Willie Devericks and Patrick O'Connor at number 7. In the midfield, Aaron Maddock and Harry O'Connor. Half forward line, Joe Coleman, Jack O'Connor, Jake Furman, and the full forward line of Kieran Ling, Rory O'Connor and Mikey Coleman. Two very strong sides there, Dave. Lots of county ability there between senior and under 21. You really will be hoping that this will be an absolute cracker of a game today.
Yeah, look, sure. On the Martin side, you have the two O'Connors there that they can win any game on any day for any side. The Martins will be looking to them, but Joe Coleman on the freeze doesn't miss a whole lot. Ferns will be looking to Paul Morrissey and Byrne as usual to lead the line. But if it's a performance like the last day, everyone stood up and was counted, and it'll be similar with the Martins as well. They've quality all over the field, so it's going to be a very interesting affair, I think.
Yeah, I was talking to a few fellas there as I was walking in. I was speaking to Ian Murna, who would be a good Isle Gate man there, and he's expecting this to be probably one of the games, the championship, going with how the two teams hurl. Would you be that opinion?
Yeah, well, there's an awful lot of expectation to it. We know the quality Martins possess, and as Ferns, if they can hurl anything near the last day, they'll give them a really close run for their money. Even the draw game in Belfield, as I mentioned before, it was extremely tight all over the pitch. Either side could have won it as well, but without being too biased, I think Ferns kind of left them maybe a bit behind them. There was a few dubious decisions there from the referee as well, and the Martins were able to slot over a few late frees. So it just makes for a very interesting affair, I think.
As course, ladies and gentlemen, we do always advise here at All Rounder Sport. We are as unbiased as possible, but hopefully we are always hoping for a Ferns win.
Indeed, just a reminder that you're watching deferred coverage of Ferns St Aidans versus St Martin's in the Pettits SuperValu Wexford Senior Hurling Championship semi-final. We invite you, while you watch this deferred coverage, to get in contact with us on social media using the hashtag AllRounderSport. You can, of course, keep up to date with us on our various social media channels, also Facebook, All Rounder Podcast, Twitter at All Rounder Pod, YouTube All Rounder Sport, and Instagram at All Rounder Podcast.
I suppose, Dave, as we see the Martins after getting the obligatory team photo there, Ferns in a quick huddle there, going to get one as well. I see the voice of Wexford GA Liam Spratt there on the field. Dave, prediction now, I know it's a hard thing to call, but myself personally, I think it will be a close game. It will be only a point or two in it, but I would be looking at Ferns by about 2 or 3 points in the end. Do you think yourself?
Hopefully, anyway, hopefully, yeah. I think they're well capable of it as well. You know, I think it's just so hard to call. Obviously, from a personal point of view, obviously I hope Ferns hip it there. But you know, conditions are perfect today as well. You know, there's a slight breeze into the town end of the field there, but you know, there's no excuses. This is kind of squeaky bum time of the year now as well. So you know, Ferns will be well up for this game. You know, they're not going to fear the Martins in any way, shape or form. You know, it was a real statement of intent the last day against Nevane. You know, it was a complete destruction of them in the end. So you know, they'll be looking to carry that momentum on and kick on it. Hopefully maybe Ferns by 1 or 2.
Absolutely. So I think the one reason we are doing this is for the lads who are living abroad there. We do know that Mark Aidans, Grove, Bennett, Jerry Davin, and a few more of the lads will be out there watching. I say lads like that who are still at the age there, I say they'd love to be out in the position where the lads are right now.
Of course they would, yeah.
Bar Bennett now, of course.
Sure, anyone would, you know. Yeah, but you know, there's an awful lot of youth there in the Ferns side as well, and you know, the competition for places is fierce there. So you know, it's just great for the parish and the club as well to get a roll going this year, you know.
Oh, absolutely. There is a lot of young talent coming through there. I suppose there's a great mix of experience and youth there. I see young Pot there coming off. He had a good impact off the bench last day. Look for something similar off himself today if he comes on.
Yeah, I'd be very surprised if he doesn't feature today now. Yeah, he came in the last day and got a score or two. So you know, he's well able to hurl as well. So you know, but there's other lads there on the bench as well. There's a good mix of, you know, experience and youth there. So yeah, but I'd say Peter will be looking to feature today, and you know, he'll be more than capable if he comes on.
As well, folks, the game is about to start here now. Myself and the Dot Man are going to take our seats and bring you unbiased, as always, live commentary. Well, sorry, deferred commentary on this game. And remember, if you are watching this game, please make sure to tweet us in with hashtag #AllRounderPodcast. All-Rounder Sport, sorry. And the game is off there now, and the ref throws the ball in. Ball's all out there now. For James Tonks being crowded up with 3 men, hands off to Benny Jordan. Benny Jordan now trying to get 3, hand passes off, goes through the legs over to Conor Scanlon. Lays it down. Ball is laid over the top up. And Home Murphy trying to get it, but it's cleared up. Number 5, Dahi Waters. Dahi Waters there now. Flicks it back. Free given out. Free there, given by the referee. Free here now for the St. Martins. 38 seconds into the game. Ball sent in. Not claimed by the Martins, but picked up by Ian Byrne. Ian looks to come out with rugby tackle down. Rugby tackle down there. As I said, Rory O'Connor want to be bringing that for in the squad. Rugby club down in Bruff today in their second game of the All-Ireland League. What's a free here now with James Lauder to send it down. Cage enough start there, Dave.
Yeah, kind of a frantic start there. I think Conor Scanlon Conor was unlucky not to get a free there just around the half-back line, but we'll wait and see.
Oh, well fetched in the air there by Joe O'Connor. Bringing the ball out. Played to over. Ferns out to claim the ball there with Niall Murphy. Niall put under pressure. Line ball given by the linesman here for the Martins. Line ball here now taken by Jack O'Connor. Jack sends it wide. Good connection, no accuracy there, Dave.
Yeah, you know, just it was an early one there, but you know, distance not an issue there as well. So Ferns are going to have to be just wary of that. You know, quality line ball there.
Lawler here now with the puck out, looking for options. Sends it down towards the stand side. Ian just couldn't get under that one. The Martins here now looking to break free with Aaron Maddox. There's by Dahi Waters. Dahi Waters sends it up over James Tongs' head and into Kieran Ling. Kieran Ling is getting advantage and he's going through. Kieran Ling is the first score of the game. Kieran Ling with the first score of the game for St. Martins. Found himself in a lot of space there, Dave.
Yeah, just a good crossfield ball there into Ling, you know, and you know, Martins will be looking to do that, looking for the crossfield ball as well there. Yeah, but yeah, they made a good start there, the Martins. Alright, Ferns haven't quite got going yet.
Ball Johnny Dwyer, but intervened by the Martins players. Mid-line ball there now to Ferns. Johnny Dwyer here now with sideline ball for Ferns. Sends a good ball in there, dangerous ball. Can Ferns get on? Oh, into the hand! Chance here now for Paul. Strike blood down. The Martins clear the ball there. Great chance there for Ferns. Paul catching the first time, getting blocked down well. Oh, nothing going there. Ian stays with the ball up. Playing it off Gavin Bailey now, trying to clear the lanes down. Sends the ball over again to Johnny Dwyer. Johnny now looking for options. Johnny sends the ball down again. Look, Paul looking to get his hand on it. But Ferns ball there now. Good chance there from Ferns, Dave, with the sideline in. Paul unlucky not to get a clean strike away at the goal.
Yeah, it was sort of a scramble defence there. Now the Martins done well to get back. But just shows how dangerous Paul is in there. Johnny looked for him there with the second ball in there, sideline as a result. But you know, he'll be the go-to man inside there.
Line ball here now from Johnny again. Oh, Paul is actually standing over this one. I know it's Johnny again. That's another dangerous ball in here now from Johnny. Probably just maybe go for the point or drop it in short, Dave.
Yeah, I'd say Johnny will be disappointed if he doesn't go close anyway. You know, having a look there now. It's a great score from Johnny.
Super score there from Johnny on the sideline. As we've seen with the first one, the danger he has with him, and that one well within the range, slot over the bar. Look away here now, the Martins goalkeeper with the puck out. Sends down long. Clean there over Ferns, and it's sent over to Kieran. Bertie Roberts. Bertie can't control it first time. Pressure upon him. Bertie tries to give the ball down the ground. A little bit of a ruck for him there now. Benny Jordan doesn't get out, but Roy O'Connor is about. Roy takes a shot and sends it wide there. Let's have a look at Johnny Dwyer's point again here now, ladies and gentlemen. Here now from James Lawler. James Lawler sends it down to the far side of the field. One there over by St. Martin's. And for Mark Maloney. Mark Maloney sends it up long and sends it wide. Third wide of the game for the Martins so far, Dave. They seem to be shooting me from everywhere now. It's not ideal from the Martins' point of view, really, I'd say.
Yeah, they have that slight breeze behind their back there now, so you know they'll be looking to clock on a few early scores to be disappointed with the few that have went into the either side of the post. Sorry, but you know, Ferns or St. Martin's were just kind of got a better start there. You know, they seem to be controlling the game a little bit, but early stages yet.
Lawler here now with the puck out looking for options. Sends it down to the stand side here again. Up there with one there by Jake Furman. Chance here now with Martins, hold on to the ball. Chance there taken by Roy O'Connor again, but another wide from Rory O'Connor. Fourth wide again, second in a row from O'Connor himself. Not something you'd expect from a county standard full forward, Dave.
No, I'd be disappointed with it as well, yeah, but it just Martin seemed to be shooting at will here at the start. You know, you see Willie Devericks is playing as a sweeper there. He's taking up a lot, filling the space there in the half forward line. Seems to be free at the minute, so Lawler will have to look to avoid the puck outs, keep him away from.
Martins are won the ball again by Harry O'Connor. Ferns up trying to Tommy Dwyer trying to hold on to the ball there, looking for a free, nothing given by the referee. Bit of a rough forward again there now. The Martins come out with the ball. Oh, goes shoulder hit there by Benny Jordan, but Benny there intercepts the ball now. A chance for Ferns. Benny looking to get on the bike. Been held up there and pulled. The referee's given nothing there, so he's not. A chance there now for Rory O'Connor. Rory O'Connor hand passes it back in to Harry O'Connor. John Breen there now trying to get the ball out, but Ferns retain the ball. James Tonks hand passes off, advantage given by the referee Ian Byrne. Like, it was Gavin there was at the team, but referee subsequently gave the advantage, and the free now for Ian to put pressure on. Free taken quickly now. Oh, ball, the ground just up the speed of the ball there now. Put free there given by the referee against Bertie. As there's a bit of tension there going on to Jake Furman there, was going to show last chance from the Martins, which was missed. Yeah, the umpire has his hand out, so we're waiting. I didn't see it myself. Did you see it, Dave?
It was just a bit of pushing and dragging by the looks of it. Now, maybe I didn't see the whole thing. It was Martin's man down holding his face. I don't know, the umpire signalled. I think it was, 1 second there. It was Niall Murphy involved.
Niall wouldn't be a dirty hurler at all, so I did see what the referee makes of this here now. That's Rory Scanlon he's talking to. Roy O'Connor trying to get into the year of referee, but referee not having any of it there, so it's a yellow card there for Rory Scanlon.
Just looked like a little bit of off the ball, you know, to be expected in a game like this. Still going on a bit there in the Ferns goal. You know, yellow card maybe a bit harsh at this early stage of the game.
So Mikey Coleman for St. Martin's, who is just receiving a bit of attention there. A couple of the Ferns players now going up for a quick bit of a warm-up. Patrick O'Hagan out there, Peter O'Toole and Chris Turner, it looks like, who's going out there. Going to have an early stretch.
Ferns is just a bit of a slow start, you know, they got no real momentum going now, but you know, still early days. Second point for Martin's.
And there is Joe Coleman, the second point. Lauren now. The shot clock, all the point intercepted there now. A chance here now for St. Martin's of Kieran Ling. Kieran Ling lays the ball in. Chance here for Mike Coleman. Oh, well defended. James Lawler in the goal. And Hatch clear out here now. Stand side for a sideline ball. I've got a mistake there from Lawler with the shot pucker, but well saved in the end, Dave.
Yeah, recovered very well there. It was excellent there to stop a certain goal. But you know, it just shows the speed the Martins got away with there. Ferns can't afford to give anything like that away. You know, especially from a puck out. But you know, good save from Lawler, good work from the full back line.
Joe Coleman here now. The sideline. Sends it over the bar. Score 3 points to 1 St. Martin's. Sharp puck out again here now. Going to Rory Scanlon. Rory cuts back inside, looks for options, sends the ball down. Ball Owen Murphy sends it down to James Tonks. Tonks sends it back into Ian. Ian takes a step inside. Ian looks to make his way infield. Ian doing some great work, hand pass to all. Oh, great take there now. Can ball be laid off? Tommy lays it off there now. Bitsy takes a quick shot. Bitsy O'Connor with a super score. Lovely hurling there, Dave, all around.
Yeah, no, it was quick, you know, there was quick hands there with hand passes there. I thought maybe it might have just a little bit too much taken over, but great forward run from Ian. Good work from Tommy and Bitsy there as well. It's a good score.
Benny there back to clean that one up. Tonks lays the ball in, flicked on. Oh, the flick just seemed to take it away there from Bitsy with Martins now. Send the ball up long again. And time and space here now for Kieran Ling. Kieran Ling looks like a shot. Oh, he gets away. Bertie trying to hound down them though. But Kieran Ling making his chance in now. And Sends it wide. Another good chance there from the Martins there, but Bertie got back and put a lot of pressure on.
Yeah, there was a man free the far side as well there. Maybe Ling might have looked to pick him out there because he had taken his 2 catches, couldn't catch it again. But, you know, 4th wide for the Martins there. Just an overhead hook out from Lawler.
Sideline here now. For the Martins on the far side of the field. I said now they haven't hit their sidelines well, and we watching the warm up as well. They have great ability from them, so definitely a chance for their score here.
In the game already, 2 sidelines being scored. This could be 3. Be a huge strike, and it is. It's a fantastic score. That's should be worth 2 nearly, in my opinion, at this stage. Serious skill.
Scored there by Jack O'Connor. Ball shot put out again, though. Gavin Bailey now looking to make his way down the field. Gavin hand passes it off. Has Paul Morris. Paul Morris sends the ball down. Ball's in, but not won by Owen Murphy. And Connor Ferns. Oh, dangerous ball. Ferns have the ball now. Chance. Let the ball in. Oh, Ferns can't control it though. Pressure been put on though by the Ferns man. And the ball clean up the line. And Kieran Ling has found themselves in acres of space. Can he control the ball? Lawler brings himself out. The Ferns full back line have stand in the goal. Oh, super block. Oh, another super block there from Ferns. Putting the bodies on the line there, Dave, with 2 serious blocks. Was Benny Jordan clearing the ball down the line?
Yeah, the lads just got caught out there. I think they both went for the ball and left Ling free inside. But they recovered fantastically. Gavin Bailey, James Lawler and John Breen all working very hard to prevent a certain goal again.
A long shot there, goes wide. I was going to have another look at that there, Dave. You see this, the work of the Ferns defence. Lawler putting great pressure on Ling, and then the boys clever enough though to man the goal there as well.
Yeah, Gavin threw the body on the line there now, and putting a great block there. The lads there's little few mistakes there in the early stages, but they're recovering really well.
Well, Joe Coleman now again sends another little big long one. Coleman, oh, it's a super score, sends it over the bar. 15.5 minutes gone. St. Martin's 5 points, Ferns 2 points. Ferns really haven't got into the game so far yet, Dave.
No, they look to be building a little bit of momentum after that second point, but it's just nervous, maybe a nervous start from the lads there. Just going to have a look at the last point from the Martins there. Joe Coleman's 4th.
Lawler pucks out the ball. They're down. Ian takes the ball now. Ian now finds himself in space. Ian looks up. Oh, just overhit pass. And the Martins full back Joe O'Connor looks to come out. Near the way Patrick O'Connor down the line. Oh, big shoulder there on Niall Murphy. Referee not giving Aiden there. Ball cleared out though. Ferns looking to clear out the ball and a clip of the helmet there. It could have been a free there on Neil Murphy, David, really, I thought.
Ref was gesturing there, that was shoulder to shoulder. Looked like he caught him just a little bit front on there though as well, I don't know. But got the free in the end, you know, 2 Ferns men down here. But there's a couple of strange decisions so far, you know.
You can see Joe Morris there on the Ferns line, not a bit happy with what he's seen so far. Speaking with the 4th official there. So as I said, there seems to be a couple of decisions gone more so the Martins way, and that's only my opinion on the whole thing.
You wouldn't be biased at all, though, Pat, you know.
I've often said, Dave, I'm not a biased commentator.
Yeah, no, but look, it's going to go this way in the county semi-final. They just have to play the hand that they're dealt there as well. Willie Devereux was acting as sweeper there for the Martins, and he's mopping everything up. Even if Ferns do get a ball through, he's standing waiting there, so it's just something maybe keep an eye on for the lads for the long balls in. He's just mopping everything up in there.
We've a free here now for Ferns. The patchwork seems to have been done. Tonks sends the ball in, looking to find the Ferns man. cleaned up again though by St. Martin's. Ball on the ground. Ferns hit the ball now. Bitty lays off. Quick shot. Over the bar. Super score there by Johnny Dwyer. Johnny's second point of the game there. Super quick turn and score there, wasn't it?
Yeah, no, quick reactions again there, and the lads have got a good score over it. You know, only 2 behind. Martins have missed an awful lot of chances as well, so the lads will be delighted with that.
Martin ball here now in the Ferns. Had a field. Martin's out the ball now with Joe Coleman. Well defended. Ferns line looking for steps. Ref gave nothing but Ferns at the ball anyway. The ball here now with Niall Murphy. Niall Murphy sends it in. Tommy Dwyer. Tommy fouled. And free here now in the first scoreable chance for Ian of the day, really, after 18.5 minutes gone.
Yeah, first scoreable free opportunity for Ian there now. We're looking to settle himself there and knock this one over, but good defence from Ferns again there. Looked a bit like charging from the Martins going through. The lads were calling for it there as well. But yeah, it was good defence again. The lads are working hard in there.
Ian here now. Steps over the free to bring it back to a 1 point game. Yep, dissect the post right down the middle. Ian's first score of the game. St. Martin's 5 points. Ferns St. Aidan 4 points in the Pettit Senior Hurling Championship semi-final here in Innovate Wexford Park. Oh, well cleaned there by Joe Coleman there for the Martins. Takes a quick shot and sends it wide. Fifth way for Martins, Dave. The ball
straight for them as well, so you know, they haven't been lacking the opportunities, but the lads are weathering the storm very well. Advantage here now.
Chance here now of Ferns. Ball sent in. Bitty looking to get in front of it there. Couldn't get it there, but Paul puts the flick on. Ferns looked onto the ball. Martins there struggling to get rid of it. Owen Murphy down. Bitty's putting a pressure on in there now, and the ref gives a free out there now. Soft enough free, I thought, in my opinion. And I see the Ferns line are definitely, in my opinion as well, not happy with that one.
No, on full back there for the Martins, Joe O'Connor was under pressure, you know. I think he knew he was kind of under pressure there, and seemed to take it. He's gone down holding his face as well, but didn't look to be a whole lot of contact in it. But very close to over carrying there. He was under serious pressure from the Ferns forwards. Good work.
I was just looking at a replay here now of Ian's point. I can see over on the far side, Frankie Devricks there, man, so from the midfield to the full forward line with Jar Bennett the other side there. I said a lot of Jar's been around the club a good bit now. Jar definitely have a bit of words of encouragement for the lads there, I'd say, throughout the game.
Yeah, words of encouragement would be one way of putting it. Alright, I'm sure he has lots of.
Oh, it's a goal there for the Martins. Jake Furman. Ball not clean there well at all, Dave, from the Ferns full back line.
It wasn't dealt with there, and Furman was cute enough, got in and just was. Lawler didn't have much of a chance on the goal, but they have threatened goal there. Just threatened the goal there in the early stages as well. So
all the Martins there have the ball. Here's Rory O'Connor now with a chance. And sends it over the bar. Another look at the goal here now, folks. I said just wasn't clear by the full back line at all there, Dave, and Furman just said cute enough. Got the quick pull on it.
Yeah, well, the Martins have lots of big men in there that the ball can break. So, you know, it was unfortunate there as well. It was well taken by Furman.
Chance now, Gav sends it down to Bitsy O'Connor here now. A chance, lays it off into Benny. Benny Jordan now with a chance, strikes the ball and wide. First wide from Ferns.
I'll be looking for a response now after that goal as well, though. Still haven't really got going, I don't think. Got no flow on it, but
free there against Niall Murphy on Rory O'Connor. Probably was a free, Dave, realistically.
yeah, I think it was just a bit of a trip there, but I'm sure Coleman will slot this one over now as well.
As this more so reminds me of the game against the Harriers, where Ferns did have a very, very slow start, and you're kind of hoping that the boys kick into gear. They haven't really seemed to do it just yet.
Yeah, they haven't kind of got a run going just as of yet there, but it's a wide actually from Coleman there now, got off the hook. But yeah, there's just so much space in for the forward line, the Martins forward line, and Ferns forward line are finding it hard to find space there. Martins are deploying a lot of men back and mopping up any balls.
Roy Scallon now making a run down. Oh, well, defended there by the Martins, but Ferns still look to have the ball. Oh, and the shoulder coming in from behind there, nothing given against Conor Scanlon there. That ball coming out there, nothing. Pulled on the ground though. Like Gavin Bailey, Benny Jordan now sends the ball down. Oh, Murphy can't get his hand onto the ball. And the Martins clear the ball out again. And the ball here now with Mikey Coleman. Mikey Coleman for the Martins sends it up. And sends it wide.
7th wide there for the Martins as well. But again, Willie Devereaux's there and he's all the time in the world to clear and pick someone out.
Lawler now with the puck out, looking for options. Sends this one down long to the far side of the field. Martins pulled the ground early, but Bertie has the ball for Ferns, gives it to Ian. Ian now cuts inside, now has a chance to find space. Pressure being put on there from Jake Furman, but Ian still going. Ian here now, a chance, hand pass in. Oh, Murphy takes it, loses the Hurley, draws the ball back to Benny Jordan. Benny sends it wide. Pressure was put on there by the Martins there, but that's the one you'd be expecting Bennington to slot over.
Yeah, no, look, the ball came at him quick there, you know, he just went to the left and wide there, but Benny will be disappointed with that.
Roy O'Connor. Roy sends it over here to Coleman. Coleman sends that one over the bar. 1-7 to 4 points. 25 minutes gone. 6-point game.
Coleman making amends for the missed free there a couple of minutes ago as well, and that is his 5th point of the game.
Ball here out now to Niall Murphy. Niall gets away from danger. Oh, but not controlled there at all by Conor Scallon. But Niall Murphy and Conor Scallon work together to get the ball back. But poor pass there from Murphy, who gives to Aaron Maddock. Aaron Maddock lays the ball back now with Joe Coleman. Joe Coleman takes another strike of the ball and sends it over the bar for his 6th point of the game. 1-8 to 4 points. Quick one taken to Beaner. Beaner lucky there, no pressure put on at time with the poor control. Beaner sends it down to Owen Murphy, but free there given, clearly pulling and dragging by Conor Furman on Owen Murphy there. I suppose they have really tried to bottle up Owen a lot of this game. They know that when Owen gets time and space, he is a very dangerous hurler.
Yeah, and you know, it was kind of a nothing ball. John hit the towards Owen there. Again, Devereaux was ready to mop up behind him and a silly free from Furman, but you know, Ian will be looking to get this one on to reduce the deficit as well. Ferns haven't got going here at all now, even walking the ball out of the backs. They're just seem a little bit bereft of ideas at the minute now.
Bereft, Eva, that's a big word for you. Ian here now with the free. It sends it over the bar. Now he's back to a 6-point game, 1-8 to 5 points. Sharp hook out, taken by the Martins. Over to Mark Maloney. Mark Maloney. Oh, Paul Morris intercepts though. Chance here now. Morris met with a high challenge, nothing by the referee. Morris still looking to control the ball. Morris still holding on to the ball. And the ref gives a free to the Martins there. I thought now myself that a free should have given the Ferns a while before that, Dave. What's your thoughts on that now?
Yeah, no, again, it's free to the Martins there. But Paul Morris will swing back maybe actually there as well. But yeah, he doesn't seem to be giving a whole lot away there again. So replay there from Ian's point.
So yellow card shown to Paul Morris there.
Circumstances, I think, has to be said.
Yes, Dave, very dubious. Chance here now for the Martins. Dropped in short. Well cleaned there by Lawler. Sends the ball out quickly over to Niall Murphy. As remember, folks, we are here in the Pettit Senior Hurling Championship semi-final in at Wexford Park between Ferns St and St Martins. Line ball there to Ferns. 28 minutes gone. Ferns now, they were probably looking to get 1 or 2 more points on the board there just before half time to give Joe Morris and the boys a bit of an easier thing talking to for half time, really.
Yeah, just to make the scoreboard a little bit more respectable at half time, you know. I think it's fair to say they haven't got going at all and haven't done a whole lot of hurling, but still have 5 points on the board. But yeah, they'll be looking to just try up with an awful lot there. That, I don't know, maybe it's nerves or something there, but their shadow of the team that was out against Gorey there thus far. Now, Martins have been good, but
chance here now, Johnny with line ball. As we've seen, he has been very dangerous so far with these, the few he's had. Lines it up. Sends it in. Oh, Tonks controls it. Tonks. James Tonks sends it over the bar. Any of the games we've done so far, we haven't seen Tonks get on the board too often, but good for a man of his age to get on the board.
he'll be delighted with that one anyway, yeah. But Ferns, it's another badly needed score from Ferns there as well.
But there, Hurling gets the ball. But chance here now for Harry O'Connor. Harry O'Connor sends it over the bar. They're finding a lot of space there, Dave, really, aren't they?
They really are, yeah. They're kind of breezing through, they're cutting through there. There's runners coming back from half back midfield there. I don't know, it looks all too easy for them at the minute.
2 minutes.
2 minutes of injury time there announced by the comms here in Wexford Park, and a free again given to the Martins. As we're looking for the last point, I do feel that Ferns, they just haven't even found second gear yet, Dave.
No, they just haven't got going, like, you know. Not giving out work, lads, by all means. It's a huge stage to be on, but yeah, they just look a little bit flat there, and they'll be looking to up with an awful lot there now as well, because they know themselves that they're capable of so much more.
Another point there for Joe Coleman. 110 to 6 points. Sharp hook out. Oh, Gavin controls it. And now, freshman put on. Scanlon. Chance here now. Kieran Ling. Ling sends it over for another point. Oh, Mikey Coleman, sorry.
Just another short free or short poke out there that's resulted in a Martin score. Score's coming an awful lot easier to him there.
Lawler here now. Sends the ball down. Ferns onto the ball. Tommy Dwyer looking to make it safe here, but wins the free there for Ferns, and Ian now will have another chance to draw a point back before the half-time whistle. Folks, it is the Pettit Senior Hurling Championship semi-final in the event Wexford Park between Ferns St and St Martins. Deferred coverage brought to you by All Rounder Sport. Ian sends it. Oh, sends it wide. Very uncharacteristic of Ian there, Dave.
Yeah, just into a bit of a breeze there as well. He kind of drilled it in. Be disappointed with that one.
Mars now to puck out. Not clean for anyone, but Ferns take the ball and sent over to Ian. Bit of a lay hit trying down. The referee doing nothing. He called a few of them against Ferns, but nothing here against the Martins. And Gavin Bailey now looking to do it, and he finally gives the free out there. A late challenge put in there by Jack O'Connor on Ian Byrne. I find he finds it very hard to blow the whistle in any kind of Ferns advantage whatsoever.
Not being very consistent there. That looked like a late strike in Gavin Bailey anyway. He was after blowing for half time there, and the Martins were the free man with the ball there. But yeah, I don't know.
I suppose there's going to be there's going to be strong words needed in the Ferns dressing room at half time there. I'd like to see what Joe Pat and the lads really have to say to them, because like Ferns just really haven't found their stride at all. Now I know there has been a small bit of a breeze there in the Martins' favour, but there's been a couple of things they found that haven't went Ferns' way, and we're going that the referees giving the Martins a good few frees, not in the Ferns. They had a small bit of a breeze. What do you think is needed in the second half, Dave?
There's going to need a huge effort there in the second half to looking to turn this 8-point gap over. I don't know, like the lads will be really disappointed, I'm sure, with the way the first half has went. Nothing's went their way. Even I know we've given out about the ref, or there's just little things there, even puck outs, just even balls into the forward line. Martin seem to have an extra man over all the time, even when they're attacking. They've extra men on the break. They seem to have the spare man popping up all over the place. So it's going to take a huge effort from Ferns if they're looking to get a result out of this game. Not that they're not capable of that, but they'll be disappointed themselves with the way the first half went.
Yeah, absolutely. As I said, folks, it is half time here in Wexford Park in the Pettit Senior Hurling Championship semi-final. The deferred coverage brought to you by All Rounder Sport. Ferns St, Aidans 6 points, St Martin's 111, and we will be back to you in the second half shortly. And we're back here, ladies and gentlemen, in Wexford Park for the Pettit Senior Hurling Championship semi-final between Ferns St Aidan and the Martins. Dave, we're down there close to the pitch side at half time there, and we said the wind's a lot stronger than what we thought initially, so there is a chance there.
Yeah, it is stronger than from what we initially thought, sitting up here now, alright. Boys will be looking at some of the positives. They've only had 3 wides. I know there's not been a whole lot of opportunity down for the forwards there, but in comparison to the 4 or the 8 wides for the Martins there as well, 2 goal chances they've had, they could have really put the game out of sight, and with the second half started now.
Thrown in here now. Paul Morris is the ball for Ferns, looking at 3 Martins down, gives the ball back to Ian. Ian overthrown pass. Kieran Roberts, so Kieran Roberts claims the ball. Pressure upon him again. Free there, being given to the Ferns against the Martins there. They're really trying to do the 3-4 man kind of swarming tackle really there between Ferns with the ball, Dave.
Yeah, they seem to get an awful lot of bodies around the ball, and then they have a lot of men spare. I don't know, they have a game plan obviously they've worked hard on, but there's an early chance for Ian to start eating into the lead that the Martins have built up there.
Ian now at free half between the 45 and 65. Sends it over the bar. Ferns first point of the second half, 111 to 7 points.
Yeah, Ian Burns third of the game there as well. Start they've been looking for.
Ferns are looking for steps, nothing given. Martins here now. Clear the ball up with Joe O'Connor. Bat down with Ferns. Oh, unlucky, but Bertie there now trying to clean the ball up. On his knees, I don't see this one coming out in a hurry. Oh, Fitzy O'Connor now gets the ball. Pressure chance upon him again there. Another free there now for Ferns. Ian here now with a chance again to draw back that lead.
Yeah, still double scores here, Pat. Unfortunately, it's 14 to 7, but it's the start Ferns would want to know. Hopefully he'll be able to get this one over, and as I said earlier, they'll start eating into the Martins' heat.
Ian now with the wind. A chance. Yeah, and Ian sends it over again. 2 points in 2 minutes, 111 to 8 points. Martins now with the puck out. Oh. Ferns trying to get hit there. Joe Coleman there now with the ball, hand pass in. Aromatic sends the ball in. A chance here now for Martins with Roy O'Connor hand pass it off to Jake Furman. Jake Furman sends it over the bar.
1-1 for Jake Furman now in the game as well. And spoke him the Martins there for first and second half.
Lawler sends it up. Oh, Murphy tried to get his Hurley onto it, but it's there with Dahi Waters. Aromatic sends the ball up. Martins here now. Kieran Ling sends the ball down, but well one in the air there. And Gavin Bailey. Ferns looking to take it quick, but Martins clever game play not allowing it, but chance here now. With the wind there, Dave, think Ian could go for this one?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, he's scored from this sort of position before now. We mentioned the wind is stronger than what it looks there from our camera's point of view, I'd imagine. So
Ian sends it up long. He's dropping a bit. Oh, playing on the line with Dahi Waters. Oh, chance here now. Bitsy getting in. Oh, great stick work, gets a hook. Bitsy sends it over the bar. We'll take that one. Great work by Bitsy there, Dave.
yeah, no, look, the Martins could have let it go dead there now and opted to play it out, and Bitsy was alert for the danger and got a much needed score.
Mars now pushed down to the far side of the field over to Jack O'Connor. Push there, given against Ferns. Let's have a look for Bitsy's last point there. I see there's a Ferns man actually down, Dave, in the middle, and the referee has gone straight over to the umpires. I don't see who's down, but the referee has gone straight over to the umpires. Did you see what colour was given, Dave? A red card there given. Red card given to the St. Martins player number 13, Kieran Ling, I think it was, Dave. Was it?
I think it's Rory O'Connor. He looks like he's walking.
Rory O'Connor. A confusing situation here. Kind of, there's players down on all sides, but looks.
At the sideline there as well, kind of just took our eyes off what was going on in around the full forward line. But it's Rory O'Connor that's been dismissed there now. All right. Still a Martins man down on the sideline out here. It'll be interesting to see what the ref will do to Tommy Dwyer.
I think Tommy's been shown a red as well. So 14 men apiece here now, early into the second half. Tommy Dwyer for Ferns, Rory O'Connor for the Martins. How do you think this will kind of play out in the characteristics of it all now, Dave?
I don't know, it's been a strange start there. I don't know, I didn't see what went on off the ball in the forward line now, but you know, Tommy just was a dig to one of the Martins as there was a bit of a few handbags in around there. But I don't know, it's be interesting to see how it affects the game, and wide ball there for the Martins from a free.
Chance here now. James Lawler sends the ball up long. Ferns looking to get it there, but Ian puts the block on it. Owen Murphy looking to control it. Ian now trying to get the ball up. Second time, and does. Sends a lovely ball into the midfield. Chance here now for young Scallon. Scallon strikes the ball. Sends it over the bar for Ferns. Brings it back now to a 5-point game, 112 to 10 points. Bit more of a kind of buzz around the Ferns team there now at the minute, Dave.
Yeah, they've started a lot better even in the first half there, you know. It's been a strange start with the 2 dismissals there. You know, apologies again for us missing it there. We didn't quite catch what was going on, but the referees seems to be giving a lot to Ferns there to start the second half as well, with the exception of the red card, obviously.
There's a yellow card been shown there to Kieran Ling for pulling the jersey. So another chance here now for Ian. Ian sends it up and sends it wide, unfortunately. Bit of an angle, good distance out. Hard to get the accuracy right on them the whole time, Def.
Yeah, it's a difficult one to get there now, alright. Just having a look at Conor Scallon's point there.
There's that short puck out there. There's Conor Furman. Oh, not control there with the Mardens. The Ferns of the ball there now. Oh, kicked on there now. Chance now, Johnny Dwyer trying to get in there. But number 7, Patrick O'Connor, clearing back from the Mardens. Johnny trying to put pressure on him, not let them out easy. As there now with Harry O'Connor. Dahlia Waters sends the ball back to Willie Devericks. Sends down hard and low on the ground. Ball in out with Mark Maloney sends it over to Joe O'Connor to Joe Coleman. Joe Coleman looking to carry down. Steps there. I see the Ferns line. They've been looking for that one for a while. The Martins have been trying to get away with it, but this time not so much.
Yeah, the ref pulled him there. Joe Coleman an awful lot of time on the ball there, maybe too much time there. He just slowed it down a bit. But Ferns is working very hard there. This second half is a different team altogether than the first.
Chance here now for Ian. Draw back the lead again. Ian. Oh, uncharacteristic there from Ian. And let off there for the Martins. And the goalkeeper from Martins look quiet now. The puck out. Sent down here to the stand side. Clean, taken well in the air there with Mikey Coleman. Mikey Coleman here now, looking to go through. Mikey Coleman looks up. Chance here. Oh, well defended there from Ferns. Gavin Bailey now looking to clear out the ball. Gavin Bailey sends it down the field. Looks to pick up Paul Morris. Morris can't get there. Hounded out by the Martins players. Ball's on Kieran Ling. Ferns wouldn't clear the ball. Bertie lays off. And now with Benny Jordan. Oh, blocked there now. Ball up in the mixing pot here now. Bitsy was the hurling there, not Murphy now trying to get it there, but the Martins still hold on to the ball. Stays a lovely short ball down to the side, flicked over the head. Free given out there for the Martins. Let's have a look at the goal chance there again. Well defended there for Ferns there in that case, Dave.
Yeah, no, done very well there. It was Mikey Coleman bearing down on goal. The lads bottled them up well. Soft-ish free there, probably was a free, but going for the ball there, and a lot of shouts from the Martins crowd here, alright, for a free. You'd imagine Joe Coleman will oblige with this one as well.
Chance here now for Coleman. He sends it over the bar. 113 to 10 points. Lawler with the big long puck out down to the stand side here now. Bad down there though by Conor Furman for the Martins. Willie Devericks sends through. Well, Hurl put in there now. Willie Devericks looking to get it again, and a free there given against Paul Morris.
See, Harry O'Connor for the Martins is finding an awful lot of space here in the second half. He's even running off the ball here as well, looking for the quick free. Ferns just going to have to pay heed to it. There's a Martin's man down here now again. I don't know what happened there, but there's men going down all over the place.
I even think the referee saw that one and he said there's nothing there. Now that's just play acting in my book there now. I mean, Coleman, he's a big man there, doesn't need to go down a big soft chap like that now.
Even the far line there now, that time with Tommy, I don't know, there was a bit of argy-bargy and one took a fall there, I don't know. Didn't get a good enough view of it now to see exactly what happened, but
and Coleman was up quick enough to take that free anyway, so he was. And sends it wide. Lawler now with the puck out. Ferns 6 points down. 12 minutes gone in the second half. Sends it in long. Oh, and just breaking down where Northern Ferns is lying. No steps given there that time. But awfully. The Martins out with Dahi Waters looking to clear free. Kieran Ling. Free there. Free there now. For a late challenge there.
it's initially for I think a foul on the hurl. Jake Foreman's momentum took him into John Breen there and it just got caught around the neck there. So
Yeah, it was just more so all coming together more than Aiden, just the way the body angles came at each other.
yeah, like Foreman was racing onto the ball there now, alright, and John caught him just around the neck there. But
As a matter of folks, this is the third coverage brought to you by All Rounder Sport of the Pettit Senior Hurling Championship semi-final between Ferns St, Aidans and St Martin's in Innovate Wexford Park. And just on my own note, for anyone who will be interested in a Scotty, of course, I said today are playing their second game in the All Ireland League 2C. The score is Bruff 10 in a Scotty, Rugby Club 7. Ivan Jacob with a try converted by Ben Kidd.
Pat Doyle, you have the all-rounder on your mind at all times, it seems.
Yes, I do. I hope there's people from Guatemala tuning in today now, John, like there was the last day. You know, Guatemalans are great people for the hurling, so they are. Coleman here now. Another missed opportunity. We've a substitute here now, looking for Ferns, Peter O'Toole. I said Pat had a great cameo there the last time he came on, hoping for some similar off him again today, if he gets on the field.
yeah, it could have a big impact there. Fresh legs in the full forward line. Good score from Morris there now.
Super score there from Paul Morris, first of the game. Now Peter O'Toole makes his way onto the field. It's interesting now who he's coming on for.
Well, just a replay for Paul's point there now. Owen Murphy making way for Peter O'Toole. Worked hard today, but just didn't fall for him, I think. But you know, this is the way it goes.
Yeah, no, it worked very hard. Puck out there now.
It's been replaced by number 18, Peter O'Toole. Peter O'Toole for Owen Murphy.
Ferns are looking to get the ball. The ball now with Peter. Peter loves a lovely little flick over to the far side. We're down. Ball now with Bitsy O'Connor. Bitsy hand pass the ball back. Oh, then Paul Bertie can't claim it. Jake Furman who wins the free for the Martins there. Just haven't been able to get a foothold in the game at all really there for consecutive kind of pressure, have we?
No, it's just, it seems to be, you know, the lads are working hard for scores, but it's just trying to keep the momentum going and get a bit of a run going. That just hasn't come their way. Now Martins have been good. They're closing the lads out and they're stopping any momentum, and obviously Joe Coleman obliging with a lot of frees there as well, which is making it extremely hard to reply to as well. But he'll go close to knocking this one over as well.
There's another point there, but Joe Coleman brings it back to a 6-point game.
Joe Coleman's 8th point of the game there as well.
Ball's down here to the stand side. Batted down there though from the Martins. And won by Harry O'Connor. Harry holding on to the ball, getting dispossessed by Ferns. Ferns now holding on to the ball back to James Tonks. Tonks sends it up. But no one there for Ferns, and Willie Devericks easily clears out for the Martins. Boston down long in towards Kieran Ling. Kieran Ling on the ground. Ball back into Willie Devericks. Willie Devericks sends it up. Oh, chance here now for but they can't clear the ball, and Kieran Ling can't collect it there. Second time Vaskin, there's a short. And Lawler now has a chance, sends it up long over towards the stand side here, but no one from Ferns there. Ian trying to put pressure on Daithí Waters. Ian putting great hassle on there, but the Martins clear the ball down again. Ferns now Benny. Oh, hits into his own player, and that's just kind of unfortunate breaks you don't need in these kind of games. As there, the referee is only speaking to a Martins player. I have a look at the last score there.
Been replaced by number 20, Darren Codd. Darren Codd, the white ball number 7.
Paul, referee, having a chat with Paul Morris there, and can't see who the Martins player is. It's Joe O'Connor.
We were coming together there in the last play when lads were breaking up the field, alright. Not a whole lot in it. Paul just have to be careful with the yellow card as well.
See Chris Turner there now warming up on the line for Ferns. Chance there now, but sent wide. Just about 11 minutes left. They've 6 points down. They need a goal really now, just kind of get themselves back into this.
Yeah, to spark something, you'd imagine the goal is what's needed, but it's hard to see where it's coming from at the minute. Martins are committing big numbers back there and seem to have, as we can see now, they always seem to have a spare man and a man on the break. It's just not. Ferns seem to be just having to work that bit more harder. They're finding space all over the place here.
It's number 20 Darren Codd for the Martins, and sends that one wide as well. They always seem to be they're on the front foot, getting out ahead of the whole time, aren't they?
Yeah, there's always they're just catching the breaks, and there's a man there to mop up anything that they haven't dealt with. It's even here, there's 3-on-1 here again now.
Super shoulder there by Gav. A chance here now. Vitti lays the ball up, lovely. Chance here now for Scanlon. Lays the ball off to Ian. Oh, Martins fell against the hurling there. Trying to fend them off. Ian trying to put pressure on here now. Hand passed out, but Ferns at the ball again. Johnny now looks to clean out the ball. Holds off the challenge well. Block put in, but Johnny still has the ball. Johnny now cutting in. Chance here for Ferns. Free given there now. Free given. Good hard direct running there from Johnny. It's something Johnny always brings. Good hard direct running. It is hard to defend, Dave.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, no, it made it very difficult for the backs to get out there from the right out in the corner. Alright, Johnny done well there. Martin's man lost his hurdle, and the lads made a beeline for a goal now. So Ian probably knocked this one over as well and just keep the scoreboard ticking
Number
over.
2 on the Ferns team, Rory Scanlon has been replaced by number 29, Declan Byrne. Declan Byrne for Rory Scanlon.
As we're looking at the highest there, just substitutes here going for Ferns. Deck Byrne coming on for Rory Scanlon in the cornerback position. Ian drives it over the bar there for that point. The Deck have another experienced head there coming on, and a very good hurler, Dave.
Yeah, Deck thought Ian maybe steady the ship a little bit now. Rory Scanlon had a good game there now as well. The Martins full forward line were very good as well, but just maybe to freshen it up a bit in there.
And Martin's goalkeeper Luke White sends the ball
Number 3
straight.
on the Ferns team, Johnny Dwyer has been replaced by number 28, Chris Turner.
Johnny
Chris
Dwyer.
Turner for Johnny Dwyer on the Ferns St.
Johnny had been taken off there. Yeah, he hasn't left the field of play yet. Johnny realised he'd been taken off there just yet, but now he has. And see Joe Coleman there having a few words to the ref.
Yeah, Joe Coleman just acting up there, hitting the ball away and stuff like that, but I don't think he's been punished for it by the looks of things. And Ferns.
Has he turned it into a free? They're calling in, so they are for it anyway.
Maybe so now, yeah, actually. Looks like it might be a free here, alright.
It was Chris Turner who came on there for Johnny. So Ian here now, stepping over a free. Ian strikes the ball, sends it wide up.
6 wide for Ferns there.
Just about 7 minutes left plus stoppages, 6 points in the game. Martins had the ball. Ferns going to put pressure on Paul though. A wee bit of stick work to get control. Sends it down the line. Chance here now for Ferns. Can they clean it up first time? Look like a push in the back there, nothing given by the referee. Martins out looking to move out again, but intercepted by Ian. Ian though lost the ball in chance. Chris Turner just on his heels a little bit there. Couldn't get the read on it. And ball sent out there now. Ferns looking to take it, but Benny coming back. Benny, another good man with a side end, probably look to send this one in long.
No one in around the house for Ferns at the minute though, so hopefully it doesn't go too long, Pat.
Good observations, Dave. Oh, it's a pouring though. That is Patrick O'Connor cleaned up, but Turner putting pressure on there now. I find that the minute a bit of pressure comes on the Martins, they're just dropping down, looking to buy the frees, really, Dave.
Yeah, and the shouts from the crowd there as well, obviously, as well, seem to be aggrieved with whatever's going on. Yeah, it was taking the pressure off them there as well, and they're able to regroup and get sorted.
Ball sent in, but sent wide. Ferns out right, looking to up the pace a little bit here now. With just about 5 minutes to go plus stoppages. Lawler sends it down. And free against Paul Morris there for pulling the jersey, but looks at the referee. And the Martins looking to ring the changes in here now as well. The 3 lads ready to come in. Looks like Owen O'Leary, Ben Maddock and Michael Codd all of them to come on. Falls out there, but Benny Jordan looks to race clear. Benny sends up. Just Niall Murphy knocked out a play there.
Number 4 on the St. Martin's team, Mark Maloney, has been replaced by number 18, Owen O'Leary. Owen O'Leary from Mark Maloney, and number 8, Aaron Maddox, has been replaced by number 21, Michael Codd. Michael Codd for Aaron Maddox on the St. Martin's team.
Willie Devrick's here now. Ready to take the sideline. And Patrick O'Hagan putting the helmet on for Ferns, ready to come in. The next probably break of play. Ball sent up. Batted away there by Tonks. Kieran Ling gets there first. Sends the ball back to Conor Furman. Conor Furman evades Ian Byrne and sends over to Joe Coleman. Coleman strikes the ball and sends it over the bar. Another point for Coleman. Puck out taken quickly there by Ferns. Benny Jordan sends it up long. Paul Morrison under the here now. Oh, but chance of break, but no Fernsman can get to it. Send it out Dahi Waters. Dahi Waters at time. Sends it across the field. Martins now with the ball. A chance here for Jake Furman. Oh, back down there with Benny Jordan. Benny working hard, can't control the ball though. But comes off Furman for a Ferns lane ball.
And the number 7 on the Ferns team, Kieran Roberts, has been replaced by number 17, Patrick Hagan.
You see
Patrick Hagan.
Kieran Roberts, Bertie coming off for Patrick O'Hagan. Bertie putting another Terrier kind performance there again today. Dave just unlucky at a few things.
There's a bit of argy-bargy there between Tonks and Joe Coleman. Coleman showing his way around.
Now Tonks won't be a fella to back away from it anyway. Oh, lovely now, Ian. Ian finds himself in space. Lays the ball in. Turner claims the first time. Turner looking to run in turn, running the keeper. Turner with a chance. Goal for Ferns! Chris Turner with the goal! First real chance, had a goal, Dave. And fairness, Turner, lovely finish.
Yeah, it wasn't the cleanest of strikes, but you know, found the back of the net there. It was a good run from Turner there. Ian picked him out well. Just moments ago, he missed him with a similar kind of ball there, just overran. But it's a lifeline here now for Ferns anyway.
Ball puck long by St. Martin's goalkeeper.
Benny Jordan back there.
Benny holds onto the ball. Sends it over here now. There's a chance for Connor Scallon. Connor Scallon sends it in. Looking to find Bitsy. Bitsy looking to get there first. Foul there. Foul on Bitsy O'Connor. Another chance here now for Ian. Another look at the goal here. David Fair's was well little ball played ball in from Ian, and Fair's Turner took the strike brilliantly.
Yeah, he done very well now. That. And the other day you might see Ian run that himself, but he picked out Chris there and he Julie obliged to strike there. It's a good goal. And puts a bit of life back into the game now. Might make for an interesting finish.
A minute left plus stoppages. I said there has been a bit of stoppage in the second half here, so you could see the referee maybe adding on 3-4 minutes, Dave, and 3 points in it. Ian here now with a chance to make a 2-point game. It's back in the melting pot.
It really is now. Martin, we are 4 minutes at least there now. And Martins it's been fair. I think it's fair to say they've been in control the whole game there now. They'll be wondering how they found themselves in this position, but Ferns it'll give them a bit of a pep in their step.
Absolutely. 4 minutes of added time. 1:15 to Martins, 1:13 Ferns St. Aidans in the Pettits Senior Hurling Championship semi-final in Innovate Wexford Park. And the keeper for the Martins, Luke White, will not be in any pain to puck this out, but he sends it down to the stand side here. The Martins look to hold on to the ball. Send it across. But Ferns come out with the ball. Hand pass over to Peter O'Toole. Peter sends a lovely ball in. Morris plays the first time. Not in the referee not giving it. Morris looking at another 3-1 from Ferns, and the crowd is now starting to come alive. There's a bit of buzz in our step as well, Dave. This is a bit better from Ferns altogether.
Yeah, no, it's a different team altogether now. There's a bit of a pep in their step there now. All right, defended well there by Patrick O'Hagan. They found Paul Morris, and it just looked like a bit like a tired challenge. The ref seems to be bringing it in central to the goal here from 21-yard line. Will Ian go for it, or will he just knock it over now, is another question.
Make it a point game. Make it a point game. Ian here now. Makes it a point game. Minute and a half of added time gone. Point in the game. Luke White, the Martins keeper, sends the ball along. Benny Jordan claims it, sends it up the line. Chris Turner under, can't get onto it, but Morris looks to get there. Nothing got there, but the Martins coming out with the ball now. Freshman put on the midfielder Harry O'Connor. Jack O'Connor though slips. Chance here with Dottie Waters. Dottie Waters times himself. Sends it up. Off the bar! Oh! Goal for the Martins. Ball poked out quick though from James Lawler. Tonks sends the ball up again. Martins out to clear out, come out with it. Hand passed off to Michael Quad. We have to update our scoreboard. We're trying to keep in track of the speed of this game. Free there for Ferns. Score 2-15. Ferns St. Aidans 1-14. Another look at the Martins goal there. I mean, ball off the bar, just unfortunate really, Dave, wasn't it?
Yeah, but strike there from Dottie Waters, just hung in the air for an awful long time and just took a deflection off the post. And that was a great finish by the Martins forward there.
Ian sends it over. There's a goal in the game. Little time left, Dave. I go back to the quarter final between the Rapparees and Radnor. The Rapparees looked dead and buried but never gave up. I mean, we have to believe at this stage that there's still another chance for Ferns in this.
Yeah, it's still a bit of time to go there now. I know you'd hope there might be one more little chance there in around the box. Even like we've still only 3 in the inside there, but hopefully something might come out of nothing anyway.
Ferns on the clout with the ball, and the referee gets steps. I'm sorry now, but that is not a free against Ferns.
Well, you wouldn't mind if it was a free, but he hasn't been consistent with him. I don't think there. So, and we're in the last few seconds of the 4 minutes of additional time as well.
Free here now. Taken by Jack O'Connor. Sent wide. Quick puck out. Benny sends the ball up long. On there. Fitzy looking to get there. Dottie Waters clears up the ball. Sends it over long. And there's the full time whistle. The journey for Ferns is over. Martins progressed to the final. I suppose they've looking at the whole outset of the game. The Martins were the more dominant team really. You know, the result stands for itself really, doesn't it?
Yeah, look, the goal gave a glimmer of hope near the end there, but Martins were in control for the vast majority of the game. It's fair to say. You know, it was hard to replicate the performance against Nevena for Ferns, you know, because they really were at the pinnacle of their game against them now. But it's unfortunate to see, but Martins were the stronger side now, and it'll be very hard betting, I think, as well. You know, the best luck to the Raps and the Ans in the other semi-final, but you know, the Martins will be prior to this game are favourites, and I think they're good value for that tag as well.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, look at in the second half of the game, Ferns did score 110. Which was good scoring, and we did have a few wides kind of uncharacteristic ones from Ian and different things. Look at another day, they would have went over for Ian, and you know, could have made a very different game there, really.
Yeah, and even you know, Joe Coleman was deadly as always on the freeze, and he even had a couple of misses as well. But you know, Martins had the 2 goal chances first half. You know, the game could have really been dead and buried at half time, but Ferns lads fought well in the second half. You know, it was a good team performance the second half as well, but as we're saying, Martins just seemed to catch the breaks. They had men breaking balls. There was a Martins man there to pick it up. Even regards balls into forward line with sweeper, there was always seemed to be an extra man around. Got scores easier, and when it's going like that on the day, it's very hard to combat, I suppose. Just the momentum and everything they had. So
yeah, I know, look, it's unfortunate for Ferns there. Like you said, no, the Martins are in the final. They are playing the winners of the Rapparees and St. Anne's. On paper, the Rapparees are down as the favourites in this one. I think the bookies have them at 5-2 on in this one. As I do know a couple of lads on the Rapper team, Liam Ryan, Mel Doyle, Jack Kelly, Nick Doyle, Ryan Mann, a couple of lads there. I mean, probably, I said the Rapper East would be the favourites in this. Do you see them win this one, Dave?
They're good value for the favourites tags as well, but you know the ends were off in the last game. I think against the Shells, you know, they were 4-1, I think, and that, you know, and they're going to have a big say in it as well. You know, they'll be happy enough with their underdog tag in it as well. It suits them. You know, Raps are hot favourites there now. They're going well this year, but it'll be an interesting one to watch. You know, two very good hurling sides as well, and it'll be interesting to see how it goes.
Yeah, look, I'd like to thank David for giving his time effort in the absence of Aidan the Bun Carney for bringing the co-commentary with me today. Once again, thanks to John for the camera work, the graphics, and all the hard work he puts in. I'd like to thank you all for listening to myself for the majority of the Ferns games I've been able to do. I say, look, fortunately for Ferns it wasn't their day today, but we'll be back next year, and hopefully, ladies and gentlemen, the all-rounder sport will be back, which is next year as well, giving ye abroad and ye that can't make the games as much opportunity to watch the local game in Wexford as possible. On behalf of myself, Pat Doyle, Dave Murphy, John Moynihan, Frank Derricks has done a bit of commentary throughout the year, and of course the great man to his, Aidan the Bun Carney. Thanks for tuning in, folks, and we hope to see you again very soon.
Indeed, thanks very much to Pat Doyle and David Murphy on commentary. This is your match producer for All Rounder Sport, John Moynihan, saying good afternoon or good evening to you by the time you're watching this. We hope you enjoyed our deferred coverage, and well, we certainly hope that we'll be back next season, where we will definitely be. We'll be back here in Wexford Park tomorrow for the senior football final. So please do tune in for that, for deferred coverage from, we'll say on paper 5 p.m, but obviously that's pending other results and extra times and this, that and the other thing that may or may not occur. But we will certainly bring the game to you. But for now, from All Rounder Sport, thank you very much. We hope to see you again very soon.